Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. On Saturday, Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Jook Mims, was murked in Memphis when gunmen hunted him down and blazed on him after he attended his relative Eric Boven's funeral and repast, which was held at N.J. Ford & Sons Funeral Home on 12th South Parkway West in Memphis. Eric Boven, who was allegedly, according to the FBI, the leader of a large cocaine distribution network that transported cocaine from Los Angeles to Memphis, passed away on December 31st. After the funeral, Yo Gotti immediately left to catch a flight back to Atlanta in an attempt to beat the inclement weather, but Big Jook decided to stay behind in Memphis for a few days. According to an MPD Facebook post, an officer was in the area of 6385 Winchester Road around 4:15 p.m. on Saturday when he heard multiple shots. The officer went to the location and found two victims with multiple shot wounds, both of whom were transported to the hospital. Mims, 47, was identified as the victim, who was pronounced deceased at St. Francis Hospital. The second male victim is said to be in stable condition. After the shooting took place, initial reports stated that Yo Gotti's mother was also in a line of fire because she was allegedly entering the vehicle with her son Big Jook when the shots rang out. But this has not been confirmed, and news sources are saying that she was not in the vicinity, nor was she in harm's way. Now, hours after the tragic event took out one of Memphis's hometown heroes, police reported that a white SUV with black rims and no plates was captured on surveillance cameras leaving the scene of the crime. And after that, MPD posted a picture of the car online. And many people pointed out that the color, the make, and the model of the car resembles the same cars that are usually parked outside of the police station or used by rental car companies in Memphis. According to the streets, Big Jook was stalked and targeted outside of Paragon's Restaurant and Event Center on Winchester Road, and people close to the situation believe that he was taken out in retaliation for the hit that was put on Albert Robert Thornton Jr., aka Young Dolph, who was fatally shot on November 17, 2021 at Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies in Memphis, Tennessee. After Young Dolph's death, people who supported and rode hard with his paper route empire, known as PRE, wanted some get back, and rumors began circulating that Big Jook had paid $40,000 for the hit, especially after 43-year-old Hernandez Govan, one of Big Jook's associates, along with Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, were arrested in connection to Dolph's murder. The rumor that Jook had put a bag on Dolph's head was only heightened by the fact that Big Jook went ahead and made the following video, which was supposedly clowning the artist signed to PRE right after Dolph's death.
Hey y'all, I'm finna start a GoFundMe, man, cause I know a lot of you rap niggas fucked up out here, man. Can't do no shows, ain't save no money, so guess what? I'ma come save today. I'ma come pay you niggas rent if y'all got somewhere to stay. I'll pay your car note. I'll pay your jewelry note so you won't get repoed. You feel me? Whatever else you renting or leasing, I'ma pay this shit. But when this shit break back over, I want 10% of what you make, nigga. I'm saving you in a crucial time, so don't think I'm trying to get over on you. Cause you don't want to get put out. That'll ruin your career. So just hit my DM, man. We ain't gonna put niggas' business out there. We ain't that tight. You feel me? We can put it in contract. This will never be talked about. You feel me? I'll be so far out the way that won't nobody even know the deal we made. You feel me? So I got up to thing me and bro gonna put together up to about an M. So whoever trying to save their career, man, need to shoot some videos while the label budgets is cut off. Labels, they cut off right now. No budgets, no money. We still open. CMG still open. Budgets never closed. You feel me? But y'all can pawn some of that jewelry. If it's real, y'all can come and pawn it. You ain't gotta go to the pawn shop. Come to me. Hey, this real shit. Don't go to Cash Advance. Come to CMG Advance. We got some money for you niggas, man.
Okay, so after Big Jook made that video, people who slide for Young Dolph were mad offended, but then they were offended again because Big Jook jumped on Instagram and dissed Young Dolph again. In a video showing a painting that depicted Young Dolph between Moneybagg Yo and NLE Chopper, Jook called Dolph a P. Check this out.
I don't paint no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't fuck up our legacy. So put this right here, y'all. Two gangsters.
Now I know, everybody who's not familiar with Memphis rappers or Memphis street politics are like, what in the world is all of this really about? Let me see if I can explain it. According to sources, the beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph stems from their brief collaboration before things turned sour. According to Young Dolph, Gotti wanted to sign him as an artist, but he chose not to sign with Gotti because he said that Gotti's business practices were shady, and he also said that Gotti, who is the CMG frontman, often disparaged his own artists. Dolph also said that Gotti started to send subs his way after he refused to sign to CMG. Then, in 2014, following the release of his mixtape High Class Street Music 4 American Gangsta, Young Dolph made an appearance on Sway in the Morning to discuss the project. During the interview, Dolph touched on his decision not to sign a record deal with Yo Gotti, and he explained that he would rather see his own investment in himself through, rather than latch himself onto somebody else's movement. Dolph would later explain that Yo Gotti took offense to the fact that he didn't want to sign with him, and that's where all of the beef started. According to Dolph, it was sort of like one of those situations where it's like, if I can't have you, nobody can. Now, publicly, Gotti always maintained that he had no beef with Young Dolph, but yet, mad people pointed out that he was throwing mad subliminals in his music, and then everything came to a head in 2017. Because Young Dolph released his new studio project called Gelato, which blew the doors off the Memphis hip-hop scene, especially after everybody heard his diss track Play With Yo Biatch, in which he called Yo Gotti out by name and also said, I hear you slick dissing, but that ish is lame. All that make-believe rapping about cocaine. Don't play with me, ho Gotti, you a hoe main. You went from my biggest fan to my biggest hater. Begging me to sign with you, but I had too much paper. Still that same ninja that used to front for your big brother. Found that he's a biatch too, now I call him your big sister. Okay, so instead of dropping a diss track of his own, Yo Gotti just jumped on Twitter and wrote, I'm business partners with L.A. Reid and Jay-Z. And then he came back and dropped another post that said, blah blah blah. Now, the fact that Young Dolph blatantly called out Yo Gotti and Big Jook angered some gung-ho ninjas that rock with CMG, so they decided to spray up Young Dolph's SUV over 100 times while he was at a basketball game in Charlotte, North Carolina. According to the Charlotte Observer, the incident occurred around 6:30 p.m. near an apartment building near the intersection of 8th and North Corwell Street. Young Dolph's SUV was shot up over 100 times. Now, despite the shooting, Young Dolph went on stage with the Migos and 21 Savage at the city's Cameo nightclub for his scheduled performance later that night.
Mark Jones shaking him, man, crazy, man. CIAA, man, Charlotte. Benita. Man, Young Dolph just got through performing. Benita. Get somebody to land on him, man. Sound like shot rag out here, man. Got a truck right there, man. Somebody hit the head on. This shit crazy.
About 100 shot, wasn't it? Bro, you see them pop out from there?
Yeah, they jumped out.
Bro, no, PK, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I'm sitting right here. I see
and they're backing up.
You come out?
Yeah, they're backing up.
No, PK, this what happened. I'm sitting up there. I seen them pull off right here.
Yeah, pull off right
here. Bro, a truck came from right here and pulled up and slammed on brakes. And like a fucking movie, bro.
Yeah, and they start shooting and they're backing up. They put a car on the truck.
Oh, that's how they start backing.
Yeah, they're backing up. I saw them.
No. But you know what's crazy though? Bro, they hop on top of that bitch with a motherfucker, with a...
Oh, the serious?
Hop on top with it just...
Yes.
But it's a bulletproof vest. It's a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, bulletproof vehicle. Nothing bulletproof. Yeah, truck bulletproof, bro. That ain't no bullet. Yeah, he said the truck bulletproof. Yeah, they shot him. They shot down. Oh, they shot that. Who they? But he say, who got shot? He said.
Fortunately, the SUV was bulletproof, or else young Dolph would have looked like a slice of Swiss cheese. Alright, so after the failed attempt, young Dolph started to mock his would-be assassins, and he tweeted, "You lose," before dropping an entire project called Bulletproof that not only chastised his enemies, but used the titles of each song to send a clear message. Most notably, Young Dolph's 100 Shots became a smash hit with his WSHH video slamming the shooters as Young Dolph said, 100 shots, 100 shots, how the F you miss a whole 100 shots? Alright, so after that, Young Dolph went on a rampage against CMG, and he also alluded to the fact that a whole bunch of them probably got on their knees to get their money, because he said, how many D's you sucked just to get a couple million? During this time, Young Dolph was also doing interviews in which he said that he had absolutely no respect for Yo Gotti.
The LAPD now wants to talk with rapper Yo Gotti following a shooting in front of Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood. Young Dolph, in critical condition, shot several times in the body, and police say they have hotel security video.
An individual produces a gun, a suspect, and he fires toward the individual who was shot.
Detectives looking into the possibility of bad blood between rival rappers.
Okay, so in May of the same year, one of Yo Gotti's artists, Black Youngster, along with two other men, surrendered to the police after warrants were issued for their arrest in the investigation of the shooting. Similar to Yo Gotti, Black Youngster also had a contentious relationship with Young Dolph, and he basically inserted himself into the beef. Youngster, whose real name is Sammy Marquez Benson, was eventually charged with 6 counts of discharging a firearm into an occupied property, as well as 1 count of felony conspiracy. However, he was later released. Interestingly, Black Youngster would later be identified as the renter of the vehicle that was used in the shooting when they shot up Young Dolph's SUV. So, Young Dolph decided to use the news to make a joke out of Black Youngster, and I mean, he clowned him for being the one to rent the car to commit the crime. I mean, Young Dolph jumped on Instagram and he wrote, "Hey, I just rented this MFing van in my name, right? I'm finna go dump on a ninja." And then he came back and said, "Hey, if we get caught, I know one of y'all ninjas snitched." And then Dolph followed that up with, "Even though the MF is in my name and I'm a dumb MFer." So anyway, after Black Youngster saw what Young Dolph wrote on IG, he was pissed off and he posted an image of his own. He posted a picture of Young Dolph's head photoshopped onto a police officer's body and captioned, "P-Rat Entertainment is obviously someone ratting, somebody snitching." Okay, so by May of 2019, the charges against Black Youngster were eventually dropped, and the rapper sort of began to stray away and distance himself from the entanglement between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. But he re-emerged in August of 2020 with an IG post that said, "Young Dolph, effing with my gang gon' get your shooter shot. Hashtag heavy camp. Hashtag super hot. Hashtag super CMGP." Alright, so after that, Dolph responded to Young Black by saying, "Have you ever smashed a F Ninja B, then got paid for it?" And then he said, "Another gold plaque, stupid A little boy, independently though. Hashtag yellow tape out now." Shortly after that internet exchange, Young Dolph deleted his whole Instagram account and announced that he was retiring from music. So, now that Young Dolph was sort of like not active on the internet and he went into quiet mode, Black Youngster also decided that it might be wise to sort of walk back the beef that he had with Young Dolph. So he did an interview on Vlad TV and he was talking about the whole beef, which led Vlad to ask if he was just riding with Yo Gotti. And Black Youngster explained that he had never heard Yo Gotti say not one bad thing about Young Dolph, and he also said that Yo Gotti actually liked what Dolph was doing with his music. Well, anyways, like most rappers who retire when they're 4 years old, Young Dolph couldn't stay away from the music. So he came out of retirement and he dropped a new project called the Rich Slave Project. And in this project, he continued his lyrical assault against Yo Gotti and CMG. For example, in the song I See, Young Dolph said, "Didn't need a label, came with my own cake. Then I F this rapper baby mama, my mistake. Ever since then, this big-headed MF been hating. How it feel to be a effing ninja? Congratulations." So fast forward to November 17, 2021, and Young Dolph is over there like trying to pick up some cookies, and he gets shot 20 times outside of Makita's like cookie spot.
Tonight, police in Memphis urging everyone to stay home and stay calm after the shooting death of rapper Young Dolph. City leaders are worried about the potential for retaliatory violence and unrest. Extra officers will be patrolling the streets of Memphis tonight as they look for multiple shooters who killed the rapper outside a bakery today. The rapper, whose real name was Adolph Thornton Jr., spent a lot of time and money giving back to the community. Last year, he donated $25,000 to his high school for new sports equipment. And just a couple of days ago, he gave away turkeys at a cancer center. Social media filling up with condolences from others in the music industry, including Houston's own Bun B and Megan Thee Stallion, along with Trey the Truth.
Now, after Young Dolph died, Yo Gotti did an interview on The Breakfast Club, and he said that there was never any beef. Check this out.
And TMZ reports you're on the LAPD's radar in connection to the Young Dolph shooting.
Me and Home never had one argument. You know what I'm saying? Ever in life. We never touched each other. Ever in life. We never exchanged no money ever in life. You know what I'm saying? The facts is just, I'm the biggest rapper from Memphis. I actually was helping them. I didn't really just want to sign them, you know what I mean? Like, giving them advice, letting them come out on my shows. You know what I'm saying? Like telling them how the game goes, letting my people work with them. You know what I mean? Like to advise them on how to build this company up and all that stuff. It was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Then it just took a left turn somewhere.
Despite the fact that Yo Gotti insisted that he never had any beef with Young Dolph, rumors started circulating that his brother, Big Jook, was the one that put out a $40,000 hit on Young Dolph.
When I heard that little boy Trey say, "Man, I miss my dad, Mom." When I heard that fuck, bro. And keep in mind, I said, if I see Jook, if I see Gotti, if I see Migo, or if I see Youngster, I'ma get on that ass. This shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk don't know that Jook put a hit out, bro. They don't know this, you know what I'm saying? But nah, follow that, bro. I need to say that. Don't say that. Nigga don't tell the truth, bro. They ain't say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if I told you, hey, man, look, bro, my Jook put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, nigga, man, come on, bro.
And that brings us to Saturday, when Big Jook was shot down in the middle of the street. And I know, you're like, Source, you can't be really seriously telling us that these grown behind rappers are out here killing each other over some stuff that started over some rap beef and some verses. Yes, they're out here killing each other over some stuff that started over some rap beef and some verses. And of course, yes, it compounded itself over time, but it started out over some simple rap beef. Young Dolph didn't want to sign with Yo Gotti, and then they started throwing subs. I mean, the thing that we learned in kindergarten, when we learned that sticks and stones might break my bones, but words would never hurt me, obviously eluded these dudes because they're out here pulling out the switches because somebody says something negative about them or their favorite artist in a song. I mean, how much more immature can you be? The bottom line is that Young Dolph didn't want to sign with CMG. It should have ended at that. It should have never went any further. Young Dolph should have went on about his business and stopped mentioning CMG, and Yo Gotti should have never mentioned PRE. I get it, you're from the same state, but I mean, there can be more than one rapper from a state. And as far as Youngster Black is concerned, when are you guys gonna grow up and realize that you don't need to fight your homeboy's battles? You can let him fight his own battles. If that dude didn't say anything to you, then what in the hell are you inserting yourself in the beef for? And I'm so serious, because I'm sick and tired of seeing all of these black brothers that could be doing so much with their lives perishing in the streets because they have not matured to the place where they understand that you don't go to war because somebody took the last quarter water from the freezer at the corner store. I mean, this ish is absolutely ridiculous, cause mad black dudes, including Big Jook and Young Dolph, are dead right now because you guys can't figure out how to play nice in the rap game. And guess what? It's only your dumb asses, because Mark Zuckerberg didn't try to take out Elon Musk, and Naomi Campbell didn't try to take out Cindy Crawford, and the Colonel didn't go put on a black mask and get a blicky and put a switch on it to try to take out Ronald McDonald, because what they all understand is that we can all be competitive in the same field and still succeed. So now, you got a whole bunch of new imbeciles running around online talking about Yo Gotti put $1 million bag on whoever killed his brother.
They say Gotti out there tripping now. Talking about he got $1 million. Got $1 million on anybody who did it. Anybody who did it. Anybody that had any parts of it.
Listen, anybody who takes up that offer is an idiot, because you can't spend that money when you're 6 feet under. And guess what? The devil don't want your money because he already got your soul. I mean, for all of you dudes out there talking about, I gotta slide for Young Dolph, or I gotta slide for Big Jook, do you not see that it's a never-ending cycle? You gotta retaliate, and then after you retaliate, they retaliate, and then they retaliate, and then you retaliate. I mean, how much retaliation can it be? And all of y'all dumb behinds is gonna be pushing up daisies. Why? Because Young Dolph didn't want to sign with Yo Gotti. I mean, grow the hell up. Every one of you dudes that are participating in this nonsense are stuck in a state of arrested development. And let me say this before I go. Angela Simmons better cut ties and run as fast as she can from Yo Gotti, cause she's not built for this. And I guarantee you, if she's in the wrong place at the wrong time, Angela could get hit. And I mean, it would pain me to see Angela Simmons getting cut down because of this bullish. I mean, have you guys seen this?
Jook out there bullshit, slipping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not paying attention. Them niggas came through with that switch acting reckless, man. Nigga, your whole family was out there. Your brother, your mama, your other family members. Yeah, nigga. 2 for 1, nigga. 2 for 1. Even though they ain't do that funeral y'all went to, ain't nothing, know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. They got more room in the ground. They got more room. You might as well, the funeral guy out there, you might as well go ahead and pay him now. Go ahead and give him $20,000 now. Go ahead and lock that little spot in. We finna put some more niggas in the box. Go ahead and lock that spot in. We gonna put, it's another nigga we gonna put it in the box. He gonna lock that dick down. So when y'all, I got the 20th, the 19th, that's how the paper route on whoever niggas don't like y'all talking. Yeah, but I got the 20th. What y'all want? Y'all gonna bury him the 20th January? The 25th? Yeah, you might as well go ahead and lock that spot in now. Go ahead and put the $20,000 down now. We finna send some more niggas down there. They gonna lock that spot down. So you might as well hurry up. Yeah, you might as well go ahead and hurry up, put your deposit down. Put that deposit down, my nigga. Yeah, knowing your body can't take no 10 shells, no 5 shells. All that grease and shit you've been eating at your mama restaurant. Your mama restaurant ain't help your body fight the bullets off. All that sodium, that high-ass sodium level in your body. Your sodium level was so high, Jook. Fuck. And fuck your heart won't fight hollow tips when it's fighting all that fat that's around it. How? How can your body fight FMJ bullets in your lungs and shit with all that fat around there? And they gotta work so hard anyway. If you wouldn't buy a nigga like this, or look like this, with the proper skill set, you can't get a nigga 60 G's a year? But you gonna buy that bitch or bracelet? You can get 4 niggas 65,000, 70,000 a year, 50K a year with the lifestyle y'all got. Y'all buy whole designer, buying whole red bottom, flying them out, spending 5K for restaurants. She gonna give me a bullshit lifetime policy though. But this hoe got a Cuban chain from Johnny Gang. It's that new 60 gang. Yeah, how you feel now, Gotti? How Youngster feel? Now when Youngster lost his brother, he turned up. He didn't give a fuck about the music no more. He didn't give a fuck about the fans, because they was two-faced. He couldn't take it. Can you? How strong is you, Gotti? How strong is you? Hey, your mama's still over there. Yeah, let her lose 2 sons. Let her lose 2 sons. Your mama's still over there. Your auntie. Yeah. Let her lose the big dog to the feds. Let her lose her favorite son. You heard that, Jook? I said, let her lose her favorite son to the feds or to the poppers. Yeah, you heard that right, Jook. I said, let her lose her favorite son, a special one. She love you too. But don't let them lie to you. Parents do got favorites. Yeah, so.
Listen, these ninjas out here done lost their GD minds, and I mean that's not even fair to say, because you can't lose something you probably never had in the first place. But let me say this, anytime a dude has like the skull mask from Party City right on hand just to make a YouTube video, you know right then and there that that dude right there is not wrapped too tight. And you heard what he was saying, Yo Gotti is the new target. So yeah, Angela Simmons better get out of Dodge. Because guess what? They're not leaving women out of this. Because all of a sudden, the internet is now saying that Glorilla might be one of Yo Gotti's primary ops. After they found a photo of her posing with young Dolph, and in the photo, she's referring to Yo Gotti as Ho Gotti. I'm trying to tell you, this whole thing is ridiculous and is spiraling out of control with the quickness. Listen, let me know what you think about this whole thing with Big Jook, and also let me know what you think about how this whole thing got started in the first place between Yo Gotti and young Dolph. And also let me know, do you think that Angela Simmons needs to cut ties with Yo Gotti? Let me know what you think in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.